You might not know this about me, but I love art. But I kind of suck at it. Look, I am a creative person and I always have to have that outlet where I can pour that creativity into because sometimes if I don't do something creative, I am just unable to function. And I do many creative things like I absolutely love digital art and I have this. It's a digital drawing tablet which I bought I think almost a year or two ago. And I hear you say, Huzama, if you have this for the past year, how are you still bad at art? Didn't you practice? Well, unfortunately, this guy has been sitting on my desk for the past year and I just haven't been able to use it for many reasons.
Laziness.
Who was that?
Procrastination.
Dude, that's just uncalled for. As I was saying, this guy has been just sitting there and I just haven't been able to use it. I do still draw. I do 3D as my main line of work. And I did sculpt on this thing for a while and I do sketch daily almost as well on just pen and paper. But digital art is a different thing. I just haven't been able to give it enough time so I can just practice it and get good at it. And so because of that, I have given myself 7 days. That's 5. Wait. 7 days? I have given myself 7 days to learn digital art rigorously every day to see how good I can actually get. So, here is that journey. For day 1, my goal was just to turn the tablet on, open up a drawing software and start messing around with it because that's the best way to learn. The biggest problem I saw myself having for the next 7 days is that me being used to pencil and paper where I usually just sketch on my sketchbook, drawing on a tab just feels off and very floaty, so it's harder to control the strokes. Strokes. Anyways, for day 1 I mainly just practiced drawing lines, blending some colors, drawing random shapes just to get used to the feel of the tablet and just to get used to just drawing some normal kind of simple shapes. At the end of the day, I did create this and you can see how I am thickening all the lines and the lines are very dark and that's how I'm trying to hide my lack of pen control, but I think that is bound to improve for the next 7 days. But for day 1, I'm pretty happy with it because it doesn't really look that bad. It still does look bad, but I think in 7 days, we can really improve this. And my sculpting experience digitally really does help with the pen control a little bit. And it isn't as worse as I thought, but it's still bad. Day 2, I decided to move on from basic shapes and lines and went to Pinterest, the Amazon of artists, and started drawing portraits from some references on there. And it's at this point in the challenge that I realized that it's not even about if I can learn digital art in 7 days. It's about if I even know how to fucking draw in the first place. Because what the fuck is this? What even are these? I can understand the guy on the left side. That looks... It's alright. I won't... Yeah, it's alright. But dude, what's up with the guy on the right? Not to mention the demon child on the bottom left there? Bro, how are these so bad? How are these so bad? And the fucked up part is, while creating these, I was like, damn. These are looking so good. 7 days? Nah, give me 2. I can learn digital drawing in 2. And then I zoomed out and it fucking ended for me. Zoom out, Huzama. Zoom out while trying. After creating this absolute monstrosity, I did end up spending all of my 2 brain cells creating this, which to be honest is really not that bad. It's pretty good actually. At least it looks like the poor guy. But for day 2, I think not bad. At the end of day 2, I felt really confident in my pen control and the overall feel of the tablet I had down, so the things were looking very good. Day 3. Now day 3 was the day for confidence, for expression, for tragedies and a bunch of delusion. The tragedy being I lost all the footage for that day, hence the black screen. Anyways, here's a video of Subway Surfer and GTA gameplay for retention. After day 2, I felt nice and I thought I should watch some YouTube tutorials on digital art that might help, right? It doesn't hurt. I am just winging it, might as well watch something. And I watched a lot of Cynics Design and Marco Bucci, which I have heard are the best channels to learn lighting and digital art or digital painting mainly. And in the morning I was feeling so motivated that I had this inner hatred for sketches and sketching brushes. So I let that go and tried to do some value studies without an underlying sketch. And here is the whole page of practice that I did day 3. And I was really impressed with myself. I mean, look at the watermelon down there. It doesn't really look that bad. Honestly, the other ones don't really look that bad as well. Thinking that it's my first day and my first time ever trying this, and that I have never worked with values ever. Even in my normal sketching, I just like do sketches, not like value sketches. But yeah, it's safe to say I was pretty impressed with myself day 3. But of course, you're watching me, so it can't all be this good, right? Because I again got overconfident after day 3. And I was like, I got this challenge in the bag and this is going to be easy peasy. I mean, look at my values. I am what you call a prodigy, you know? And then comes day 4. Day 4, I was on a high horse from the previous day and was feeling pretty good about where I was in the challenge. So for this day, I decided to continue the value paintings. And instead of using color, I decided to switch to black and white values. And also one change I also made was to start using underlying sketches before going to values, because let's be real here, I can sit here and lie to myself and lie to you guys about my art prowess, but ain't no way I got enough skill or God forbid enough talent to do values without the underlying sketch. Because even with the underlying sketches, this was the page for day 4. And I know they look straight out of a bootleg Junji Ito manga, but hey, I really don't think they're that bad for my first try. The bottom right one, I think it looks pretty good, right? Right? Please say nice things about me. Oh no, it's coming again. Oh no, it's the wave. It's the wave of... It's not about the challenge, it's about my artistic ability, which I have none of. Day 5. Already on day 5, huh? Days are going by way too quickly. Day 5 was not really that eventful. I decided to switch from portraits and other objects to trying to paint landscapes. And guys, not to be controversial and not to get crazy with my comments here and opinion, but art is kinda hard. I know. It's a controversial opinion, but hear me out for a second, okay? Art is really fucking hard. For landscapes, I created these absolute masterpieces, straight out of the studio of a Renaissance artist. Now to the peasant untrained eye, this might look like a quote-unquote bad painting, even though I don't believe something like that exists, but if you think this is bad, maybe you are lacking the vision to understand my art. In these pieces, I was trying to capture the essence of the picture. You can say it's more of an abstract piece. I am leaving some stuff for the imagination. It's not about what you put on the paper, damn it, it's about the mystery of it. It's about what you don't put on the paper. Damn, that was actually good. Hey, I know this is kind of a jump scare suddenly seeing my face in the video, but I just need to rant for a bit. Because my god, day 6 was a misery. Photoshop, or I should say Adobe, why are you such a shit company? I mean, people give you millions of dollars every year, every month, every day just to use your shitty ass softwares because, let's be honest, there is a big community around them and we don't really have anything better to go to. But that doesn't mean you can serve us slop, you can serve us absolutely dog shit all the damn time. Photoshop crashed for me on day 6 about 10 or over even 10 times. That's wild for a professional level software. I wasn't even doing much on it, just my usual stuff. And I didn't have anything else in the background. I have a fairly good system to run it. But nope, Photoshop just decides to crash and just not work sometimes. Because why? Because Adobe doesn't want to spend money fixing their damn software. This is how I will explain Photoshop to you. Imagine a pile of garbage. And then updates in Photoshop are like more garbage on that already pile of garbage. It's such a slow software, it eats your RAM, it does so bad even on the smallest tasks. I just can't shift because I am used to the software, and that's how Adobe is capturing all of us. Adobe already made me switch from Premiere Pro to DaVinci, and oh my god, my life is saved while using DaVinci because it's just a better software for everything. The only thing Premiere and Adobe in general has going for it are all the plugins and the community work that people have done on their softwares. Other than that, I am pretty sure if given the chance, everybody was fucking switch. This is my warning to you, Adobe. If you do not fix your softwares, I will come for you and I will come to your house when you are sleeping and you will need to keep your lights open because you won't know whenever I will be there, but I will be there. I will be at your house. I will... That got a little heated there for a second. Where were we? Oh, yeah, day 6. Day 6 is where the stars started to align. The day where everything seemed to be connecting into its place. Was it sheer luck or was it passion? I don't know, and honestly, I do not care as long as I am doing good. Because on this day, the stuff I made for the very first time did not look like an abomination. On this day, I did a mixture of both portrait works and landscape practices. Here is my best portrait from day 6 and damn! Look at that! Look at that line work! Look at that likeness! Mwah. But we all know what's coming. I decided to add values to it. And yeah. I think we know what's the problem here. But a normal person would get deterred from there and get demotivated. But this is me we are talking about, guys. This but a scratch. So we continued on. And I decided to improve on it a bit. And to be honest, after working on it a bit more, I am very happy with where I ended up with it. It's not amazing, but it at least looks better than what we had before, on what we had specifically on day 4 with all the demon babies. Also, I did do some landscape practices as well, and here they are. They are nothing special. I tried my best and we can definitely see some improvement in them. Again, nothing special. I think the most amount of improvement I have made in this challenge is on my line work, and to be honest, that was pretty expected. Now, at this point, the pressure of day 7 was looming over my head already. I knew deep down that no matter how hard I tried to run, I would not escape it. And then, there it was. Day 7. Day 7 was here, and seeing my progress from the previous days, I decided that on the final day, I was gonna work on a single portrait and spend good amount of time on it and try to make a finished portrait painting, including the sketch, the line art, the shading, and the rendering work. So, I browsed a bunch of Pinterest, chose a reference, and got to work. One of the biggest problems I face while drawing is that I don't give my drawings enough time. I try to hastily finish them instead of spending time with it and trying to improve it and get it right. If I don't get it right, I just move on to something else, and that is good and bad in its own way. With this one, I tried my best not to do that. I gave myself the whole day. Well, not technically the whole day because a man got to work. But still, I gave it a couple of hours. When finished with the sketch, I tried to do the line art, and almost 10 minutes in, I instantly gave up on it and decided to continue with just the sketch and started doing shading. And after a lot of work, a lot of abusing of the undo key, I finally ended up with the final piece. Are you all ready for the big reveal? Drum roll please. This is what I was able to create on the 7th day of my digital art journey. And it might not be something amazing or something most of you were expecting, but I am proud of myself because I really like the progress I made in these 7 days, and it's amazing how much I got to learn in just these 7 days. Just goes to show how much being consistent even just for 7 days helps. And if any of you are like me and who love art but are just unable to give it a try and just keep procrastinating or just aren't starting for some reason, I just want to encourage all of you to just pick up a pen, pick up a pencil and start drawing. It can be anything. You don't need fancy equipment for it. You don't need a fancy pencil, fancy tablet, not anything. Once you start and you start seeing progress, you can buy all that stuff as well. But you can just start with the simplest paper, with the simplest pencil. But even for that, you need to pick it up and you need to just start. So that was it guys, my journey to see if I could learn digital art in 7 days. Did I learn digital art or did I not in these 7 days? Did I improve at all even? I mean, who's to say? Are you really gonna be so narrow-minded to judge someone by just 7 days of work? And to see if they improved in 7 days? I think art is about the heart and you feel it inside yourself. You don't judge it by these subjective matters. You don't judge it by the brush strokes and if the guy improved in 7 days. What do you expect of me? I think art comes from inside, and to judge it in these subjective manners is really, really beneath us. But who's to say? I mean, who's to say? You guys are good judges for yourself. I mean, I won't personally judge someone by just how much they improved in 7 days, but yeah, that's just me. It's all up to you guys. Or maybe the improvement in digital art that we were all looking for was always the friends we made along the way. But anyways guys, I had an absolute blast while making this video, and I hope you all enjoyed it as well, because I have many more videos planned like this. I have around 3 videos in the works already that are similar to this or are pretty different from the stuff I generally make, which is just mostly book reviews at this point because I can't seem to record anything. But yeah, I am still trying my best to record good videos and make good content for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned if you want to watch more of me. For some reason that's pretty weird, but still stay if you want. Well, other than that, bye bye.